Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy end of 2017. I wanted to do a little review video of how my 2017 goals went and what I'm setting myself for 2018, as well as a little bit of an update for you guys on what I've got planned for the next year and all that kind of stuff. So, if you are OG, you have probably been reading my blog for maybe even a few years. And for the past 2 years, I've always done this kind of New Year's resolution grid where you can put different goals in. So I've done that for the past 2 years, and normally I review it on my blog to see how much of it I achieved and how it all went. But this year, seeing as I'm doing so much YouTube, I thought I would review it on my channel. So I'll have it pop up on the screen as we go, and I'll also include a link to where I got it from in the description box. I don't know if she's making one for this coming year, but hopefully she is. There's quite a few, so I'm going to try and whiz through them super quick. The first one was to do more creative projects. I think I've done that a bit with YouTube, but kind of not as much as I'd hoped. It's all been quite like businessy. The next was to do less social media distractions. Very much not. In fact, I will link to my social media down in the description box so you guys can follow me on Instagram and everything, but I haven't cut back on that whatsoever. Next was to travel to 5 countries. You guys will probably know I have smashed that, and I think I've done maybe 10. I have been to Sri Lanka, Chile, England, obviously, and actually England has become a foreign country to me at this point, so I do still count it. Australia, Cuba, Madrid for a hen weekend, Paris, Belgrade in Serbia, Argentina, and Bolivia. So yeah, that's 10. Pretty awesome considering the goal was 5. Next was to mentor a new nomad. I definitely think I've done this. I mean, probably just this channel counts, but I've also done some one-on-one stuff with a few people about getting started on Udemy, and one of my friends, I started kind of life coaching her on like a monthly basis, and that was really awesome. And also, as part of the Hot Desk program that we're doing in Australia, we mentor local entrepreneurs. So I've been doing monthly meetups with 3 different entrepreneurs who I'm like one-on-one mentoring. So definitely achieved that one. Next was to get £30,000 of savings. This I have absolutely overachieved on, so that is really awesome. If you guys have watched my videos, then you'll know one of my goals is to buy a house in cash. So that is something which I'm going to need to have more than £30,000 for. Next is to release my fear of the ocean. I live by the ocean when I'm back in the UK, so I really love being near the ocean, but I don't really like being in it. There's way too many like foreign things in there and deadly things, and I'm quite afraid of the waves, and I love swimming in a pool, but I don't really like swimming in the ocean. So that one was a goal of mine. I've been consciously doing it whenever I'm on a boat. I've been thinking like, now is not the time to be scared, but I've been in too many landlocked countries to really approach that one in a very serious way. Next was to get 5,000 YouTube subscribers, and thanks to you, that goal was reached, so that's pretty crazy, and thank you so much. Next was to eliminate ab flab. As you guys might know, I'm getting married in April, so I am really on the fitness bandwagon, trying to get in perfect shape to fit in my ridiculously small vintage wedding dress. So yeah, that one is very much in progress. The next was to delegate Udemy promotion. This I haven't specifically done. I don't have anyone promoting my Udemy courses, but Udemy have been doing a great job promoting it, and it has been by far my best year ever for Udemy. Let me know if you guys would like a video about what I've made on Udemy this year or the past few months. Spoiler alert, I actually had my best month ever in November with Black Friday, and I made almost $15,000. What? The next was to create a second passive income. So this, I guess I could claim YouTube, because whenever I make a video, if there's affiliate links or the views, then that money is passive, but it's actually taking up quite a lot of my time to make the videos, so I don't know if I would necessarily call this passive income. But if you've seen my announcement video about the fact that I'm going to launch an Amazon FBA store, then hopefully in 2018, that passive income goal is going to be extremely highly achieved. The next was to improve my piano skills. Have not even approached that. I haven't been in the vicinity of a piano for pretty much the whole year. Next was to learn Spanish. This I have definitely done, depending on your definition of learn. We've been living in Chile for 6 months over this 2017 year, so we have gone from 0 to vaguely competent in Spanish, and now I can order in a restaurant, kind of speak to an Uber driver, that kind of thing. I am by no means fluent and I still have a long way to go, but we went on a hen weekend to Madrid and I used my Spanish and everyone was so impressed. And for Christmas and New Year's, I am in Cuba with my family, so I'll be able to use my Spanish there as well. So I'm very much looking forward to impressing them with my very basic child's knowledge of Spanish. Next was to read 10 books, which I have done. I probably read even more while we were in Cuba because there's no internet, but I'm filming this before we go for that very reason, because I won't be able to upload if I'm in Cuba and I can't get internet. Next was to make £50,000 online. This I have also done. This was really quite a stretch goal, and in fact I've made that probably just from Udemy, which is insane. I never thought Udemy would unlock that kind of passive earning potential for me, but it really has. And I will link to a playlist in the description box about all the videos I've made so far on Udemy, but there's going to be a lot more to come, so let me know in the comments if you have Udemy request videos. But yeah, £50,000 this year from Udemy, at least probably, and then we've also had several other things we've been doing. So we had a company acquired and we've started new companies since then, so there's a lot going on and that goal was definitely achieved, which is pretty amazing. The next was to organise Invisalign, which I have not done. My teeth are still their glorious English wonkiness. We just basically haven't been sat still in one country for long enough to do that, unfortunately, so this will be my wedding smile. The next was to simplify my belongings. If you've watched my massive wardrobe declutter, you'll know I did some serious simplifying, and I also did a video about being a forced minimalist, so I am traveling pretty light. There's always still ways to go and there's more that I'm looking to get rid of. I'm using up all the cosmetics that I've got, and every time I go back to the UK I try and declutter the clothes that I've got there. So this is an ongoing goal, but I think I've definitely achieved it to a degree. And finally, to practice daily meditation. This was actually on my resolutions list the year before as well. Didn't do it then, haven't done it now, still intend to do it. So whether I'm gonna get round to that, I really hope I do. If you guys have advice on how I can get this into my daily routine, how I can kind of make myself do it and get the benefits, I really want to. Let me know if you meditate, how it works for you, how you do it. I really want to more, but I've just let life run away with me, which is not a particularly good excuse. So now onto 2018. I'm actually not going to do this grid this year because I think there's a few too many things to achieve. It kind of forces you, you think like, oh, I need to fill in all the boxes. I ended up filling in about half of them, so I decided not to do the grid this time. Instead, I'm just going to talk about 5 big things that I've got coming up, which are kind of going to be my goals for the year. So the first one is getting married. We're getting married in April. I am so flattered and overwhelmed that we have so many people coming internationally to our wedding. So I'm very much feeling the pressure to make it amazing. So organising that, enjoying that, hosting a big wedding is going to be a big part of my 2018, and I really hope it goes well. Next are my travel plans. Of course, we'll be spending a lot of time in Australia because we're completing the Hot Desk program run by the Queensland government, which they run to try and get international entrepreneurs to move to Australia. And so far, we're just totally in love with Brisbane. So maybe I won't travel anywhere. Maybe I'll just stay in Brisbane the whole time. But we're also going for a little trip to Bali because if you're in Australia, you have to go to Bali. It's like part of the Australian culture. We will obviously have a honeymoon somewhere, not sure where yet. We'll be in the UK for the wedding, and then the rest is kind of open to planning. So we definitely want to go back to Thailand for a bit, probably in the winter. I think we'll spend the summer in Europe. I really want to go to Lisbon and Santorini, but there's so many awesome places in Europe that we haven't spent much time in or we haven't been to at all. I also would love to go back to America for a bit. I've got friends in Atlanta, Boston, Nashville, and I love America. I just thrift like crazy, so I'd really like to go back to America a bit this year. So that's kind of an approximate plan of things that we want to do, but I'm not quite sure yet which of those will actually fit in. I also have talked about this a tiny bit before, but let me know if you would like a full video on it. I really want to become more vegan. I don't think I'm going to go 100% vegan, but what I would like is to do at least half of my meals as vegan. So maybe start having a dairy-free milk in my porridge for breakfast, then maybe have a vegan lunch, like a vegetarian burrito or something like that, and then for the evening have something with meat in. While we're in Australia, that's been really easy because there's so much good vegetarian food. There's loads of avocado swapped in for meat and that kind of thing, so I've really been enjoying that. But while we were in Chile, it was very difficult. There's really not many vegetarian options at all, let alone vegan. So I'd be really interested to hear your guys' views on veganism, if you have any really good recipes or restaurant recommendations. I'd really like to get more into that. It's something that is increasingly bothering me that I want to do something about. You guys will already know this one, but I'm going to be launching an Amazon FBA store. I did a whole video kind of announcing the new series, and there'll be tons of updates about it on my channel. But obviously launching successfully on Amazon is going to be a big goal for 2018. And finally, to carry on with this, I want to make sure I upload a video a week every single week for you in the whole of 2018, 52 videos at least. Maybe I'll even increase it to 2 a week. I have actually made a Patreon page, which I wasn't sure whether I was going to mention, but anyway, I made it because I wanted to go on to support my friend Cheryl by donating to her, and then I thought I may as well make a page while I'm here. So I'm thinking if I get enough Patreons, I might use that to justify doing 2 videos a week, because it is very time consuming, and as you guys will know, I have a lot of other businesses on the go, so this is kind of just a passion project for me. But if enough people want it, then I could start doing 2 videos a week. But for sure, 52 videos in 2018 is a goal of mine. So that was probably a bit of a whirlwind, but I wanted to try and fit everything in without making this like a 50-minute video. So goals for 2017, mostly done. It's been a really amazing year. I've gone to so many places, met so many awesome people, and hit some really big business and financial milestones. Selling our company was a really awesome bucket list thing to unlock, so I've been absolutely thrilled with that. And 2018 is hopefully going to be even better. So please do subscribe. Like I said, all my social media will be in the description box as well. Let me know how your 2017 went and what you've got in mind for 2018. It's going to be a good one, guys. I'm so excited to share it with you. So have an amazing week. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.